Hello everyone, this is Taylor from AndroidMe.com. We're here today. This is the AT&T Samsung Captivate. I know maybe not everyone's interested in this phone just because it's on AT&T, but of course this is a Galaxy S phone, and Samsung has one of these coming to all four carriers. So if you're on Verizon, you got the Fascinate, there's the T-Mobile Vibrant, and then we also have the Sprint Epic 4G. So what I'm going to show you today pretty much applies to all four of those phones. We're just going to be looking at the TouchWiz UI today. I want to show you some of the characteristics of that. You can see right away, this is the lock screen. This lock screen, you can actually drag it in any direction. If you want to drag it up, down, left, or right, that's going to unlock your screen. You can see right away here we have 7 home screens indicated by these little dots on the top. You can touch these dots to jump around real quickly. But you can also, let's go into the edit here. This gives you a brief overview of all the home screens, and this allows you to subtract, and you can also add these home screens back in, so that's pretty nice. Mainly though with this TouchWiz it's just a combination of a couple of Samsung widgets, and then of course their unique application drawer. Most of the time when you click on applications, you have the vertical scrolling list of apps. This one scrolls left and right. If you want the vertical scrolling though, you can come here to view type. We can go to view type and we can hit alphabetical list, and here you can see, I dragged that icon. Here you can see a vertical scrolling list. We can also go to a view type custom, and whenever we edit the custom one, this will allow us to create shortcuts. So if I want to drop a shortcut to the browser, or let's just say the calendar. If I want to drop a shortcut to the calendar down here in the bottom, I can just drag it down, go to save, and that's how I can toggle these 4. But the home and the applications one, that's what's always going to stay there. So let's take a look at a couple of the widgets. This is one of the custom widgets called Feeds and Updates. This is kind of a, it's a unified inbox for all your social networks, all the accounts. Of course here, let's go look at the accounts. This will allow you to sync up your Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, corporate email, Google. So you can sync all those accounts to one, and this is just one single widget. You can post an update. You can see here to the accounts I have synced. Well, it wants me to pick at least one, but I could very easily post an update here, and it will go out to all my networks. You can also see here this is a scrolling widget, so you can see the different updates from different people in my list. Here's a story. Oh, there went that story, just updated. Here's a story that says man punches baby in the face during thwarted kidnapping. If I want to retweet that, it has native retweet. I can just click it, it'll retweet it to my followers. You can also see here, well, it's refreshing my feeds. I'll show you the settings update. You can choose the time that it refreshes, so if you want to save on battery life, you can also turn it on and off, but that's just one of their updates. Let's take a look at another one. This is called the Daily Briefing, and same thing for this one. This one has different services all fed into one. It's accumulation of AccuWeather.com, Yahoo Finance, and AP Mobile News. So let's take a look at that. What this will give you can see across here at the bottom I have 4 screens. One is a weather for your current location. There's some more detailed forecast. Clicking any of those is going to launch the browser. It's not a native app. It just takes you to AccuWeather.com. It's kind of lame. Here we have the Yahoo Finance. This will just give you stock quotes. You can enter your stock ticker symbols, and it'll show you, all the charts here. Moving over, we have the AP Mobile News. This will give you news stories. Clicking any of these again is going to launch a website. It launches the browser. Let's go back. And of course, the 4th tab on here is your calendar. If you have anything scheduled, that'll pop up in here. Let's take a look. Here's another scrollable widget. This one's called Buddies Now. This one just allows you to put up all your most recent contacts. Then it'll show you the recent status updates from their social networks. Allows you to easily reply to that. I can call with one button. I can also press the contact to get a better view of it. I don't want to show all Clark's info here, so let me shield this. When I dive down into the contact, I can call, send a message, send an email. Beneath here is all his personal information. It has a history if we've have any exchanged any calls or text messages, that's on here. activities. This shows his social network status updates, and we have media. This would be if I have any media that's attached to that contact. Let's keep going. Let's show you some of the other widgets. Here's one. This one's called Days. This is actually like a diary powered by AccuWeather.com. That's kind of interesting. Let me show you some of the other widgets here real quick. Samsung has their own section for widgets. We showed you the buddies now. There's a calendar clock, which is just a clock and a calendar. Nothing too special. Daily briefing days, we showed you that one. Dual clock, feeds and updates. Why finance clock? Dual clock is just like it sounds, just like the picture looks. Finance clock's a little clock with a stock ticker symbol. So overall, I mean, nothing too special with the widgets. You know, you can go out and grab some stuff in the market which will do similar stuff to this daily briefing and the feeds and updates. I guess some of these are cool though because they do scroll. That's something new. I guess we'll also take a second to show you the notification bar. This is something unique to their TouchWiz UI. This allows you to easily toggle your settings, the Wi-Fi, the Bluetooth, the silent vibration. So no matter what application you are, you can very easily pull down the drop box and toggle those settings on and off. Another thing with TouchWiz, I guess, is Samsung has their own keyboard, and this keyboard is pretty standard. You know, nothing too special. It does have a couple different layouts. It has the the 9 here where you can get the T9 input. There is also a handwriting box here so that you can enter in letters. We've seen that before with the gesture controls. And let's go back to the normal keyboard. This one's nice. I mean, I really think I prefer the Google one. It also has swipe, but I just prefer the standard Android keyboard, and that's because when I'm sending a message, I have the speak now input, so I like the voice input, and I just prefer the Google one. Let's show you some more TouchWiz though. We've shown you the navigating the home screens. I don't know if I showed this. You can also edit these. This will give you a brief overview of all these screens, and you can easily subtract these and add more, but 7 is the max that you can go to. I guess the thing that a lot of you are going to like, if you don't too much care for this home screen or this layout, their app drawer, I mean, you can easily go out to the Android market and download an alternative. I have this application here. This is Home Switcher. This just shows me all of the alternative desktops I have. You can see here, this is the TW launcher. That's the TouchWiz launcher. But you can easily use, you know, the ADW launcher or the Launcher Pro. Let's jump into the Launcher Pro, and we'll show you that. Here you have, this is a more traditional. Here, let's change the wallpaper. It'll look more Android-y. By the way, you can see here some of the custom live wallpapers. They have the Aurora, Blue Sea, Dandelion. Most of these other ones, though, are your standard Android ones. We're just going to pick the Nexus wallpaper. That'll give it the Android feel. But you can see here, this is the more traditional app drawer, you know, with the vertical scroll. You can see here how smooth this scrolling is. I saw someone talking about the lag. I haven't really experienced much lag with this phone. But like I said, if you want a more traditional home screen, you can easily go out and get one of these. Let's see, this one, the Launcher Pro, is actually very powerful. It navigates, or it'll turn left and right. You can drag and drop shortcuts. Well, I believe we can. Let's go into here. You can drag and drop shortcuts if you want to easily, you know, have a quick. Well, I might have to go into edit to do that. But you can just see here, just because you don't like TouchWiz, it doesn't mean that that's what you're stuck with. You can go and switch to another one if you want the more standard Android looking thing. I guess I can also show you the dialer here. I didn't show you the dialer. I don't want to dial this because I don't want to show you all my contacts, but you can see this is pretty typical looking. They haven't done anything too radical with this. But this is the AT&T Samsung Captivate. That was TouchWiz 3.0. If you don't like it, you can switch it. And like I said, this is the Galaxy S phone, so you can expect to see this on pretty much all 4 of the phones, no matter which carrier you go with.